Good morning and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be putting together the Fantasy Villa Dollhouse Kit. I got it off Amazon over December and I really enjoy putting these together. These come in sheets of like plywood, pressboard, and you pop them all out. They do come with a little quote-unquote instruction sheet, but honestly it's just a bunch of sort of matching numbers, but the numbers are really tiny and they really don't tell you a lot. So I generally just take the rule of thumb that I press out all the pieces, I look at the front picture that they give you as a guide, and then I just sort of intuitively start putting them together. So usually I just take the base and the piece that looks like the front and pop it in and just start placing pieces. This method does require you to do a little bit more, 1 step forward, 3 steps back, 1 step forward, but honestly, I don't mind that method. So here you can see I've put on the front and the side, and then I've started adding balconies. I like to do that because then I don't have to hold onto the pieces and they tip over less. I find when I do it this way, it just helps my brain process which pieces go next. If I get stuck, I go back to the picture and sort of peer at it a little bit. And honestly, it's kind of just part of the process. So here I'm about halfway done, and I'm sure pieces have fallen off and driven me crazy in the meantime. But again, part of the process. So you can see I'm looking around the side here. I have most of the balconies and the side chimney and side roofs on. I love how it's coming together. I love the sort of like fanciful railings and like things on the top of the roof. Just loving that. So these little windows were a little bit annoying. They look super simplistic to put together, but they kept falling apart. So I had to hold them with a certain amount of pressure while pushing them onto the house while hoping it didn't all fall apart. It's a whole thing. So here I'm building the first of 3 staircases. Again, these were fairly simplistic, but because I don't glue them in the beginning, and not actually until quite far into the process, then they do like to fall apart on you. So yes, that's a thing. And I did also have to take the staircase back out to fit parts of this staircase in, but eventually I got done, and you can see the back staircase is also in. So I'm loving how that center column of the house looks. So pretty. It'll be interesting to see which room I make this one. Also, that's sort of a in progress thing. I just kind of go how I feel. So I'm loving the look of this. You can see that back sort of little bay window matches the 2 side windows. So pretty. I will come back to that window curve. You can see this one here. I put a little balcony on there, and I actually had to remove the whole wall and rebuild it in order for that balcony to go on. Because like I said, 1 step forward, 3 steps back. When it comes with numbered instructions instead of written instructions, that's just a thing. And I don't mind. So here you can see that it is pretty much complete. I know you can see gaps in the doors and the walls, but there's a reason for that. Because when I paint things and decorate the walls and everything, I like to be able to take pieces off and lay them flat to do that. It is a real pain to try to get your hand in a tiny, tiny crevice and not make it look crappy. So I don't glue until I'm like 96% done, and then I add reinforcements. So you'll see little gaps and stuff that has nothing to do with the build or not putting it together properly. It's just part of my process. So I love how this house came together, and I'm so excited to do the interior next. I have to decide what my colors are. I really like the exterior to complement the interior. So that is the part that I will work on next. But for now, I love how this build came together. If you enjoyed this video, feel free to hit like and subscribe to come back for more content like this and to see the updates as we go. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.